I love it. Listen, that is our dance. So slash single. I love it. That means you're feeding the vibe, right? But guys, welcome back to Talk the Ting with Kim. We're still in Funtastic Fridays. You know, it's the last half hour of the show, and it's always bittersweet because, you know, them time is that the conversation ever will hot. Kim. And I say, well, where the conversation you got half hour past already? Yeah. You know, I can never understand it. But anyways, we're going to get right into it. So this next question is, what do you think would cause more problems in a relationship? No. The man having a female best friend, or the woman having a male best friend, and why?
Why is that inherently a problem, though? Why is that a problem?
No, so first of all, we need to be realistic. We see this on social media all day, every day. Like, literally, I saw this video. Actually, Shade Room, I think, updated that this actor...
Don't give them a situation yet, Kim.
Hold on,
I don't want it to affect the answer.
Well, True, I'll give it after. Yeah. But yeah, so as much as a few people might be like, oh, why is this an issue? It is an issue.
It happens
we hear it all the time.
Firstly, you can state your opinion. That not affect you.
Yeah.
You change the price of your rice.
It doesn't.
Still on the shelf.
Say woman and male best friend cause more problems. What wanna say?
No.
No.
That sounds like a female with male best friend.
Is it A or is it B?
No. No, you don't know which side she stands on, because she has been about 4 best friends at least.
I've dated men with female best friends, and it was great. Me and the girl, them all turned friends. Yes. It was fun. And
so
I wish you could have zoomed in on Kimmo's face a while ago.
We'll do this again.
You were lean like, what did you just say? Like, if I need to push my chair over.
I feel like...
So that rough doing, because she probably had turned friends with the girl and the man.
Yeah. Me and them are still friends.
I've heard those stories.
And
and you have male friends?
I think I like 80% of my friends overall are men.
So you are gonna have probably male friends.
You know, yeah. That's what I'm saying. 80% of them.
And that has never affected the relationship.
Male friend.
So that has never affected the relationship.
Felt anyway with you having those male friends?
Not that they've mentioned to me.
Oh boy, then probably a mother, you know.
But because you know they're being macho though.
Yeah.
I'm not masculine.
I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it.
That doesn't bother me.
Cool.
Like,
we in the freezer.
He drops you off after work, but you know, I'm macho.
I like his rims.
I ain't insecure.
You know, just check where you get those rims. Yeah.
No, I make sure say, you know, when she don't actually go open the gate herself, him come out like a meter. You know, that's an indirect message. You know. Yeah, man. The man them doing it. Them don't say it.
They give
do
any
stuff.
signs to be like he's a little uncomfortable.
That's what I'm saying. That's never actually.
I'm saying they don't say it. You know.
Wait, no. There's a whole story.
Yeah. Share the story. Let me know.
Me and this guy were together for quite a while, and I made this friend who technically is my ideal type, and we became very close.
Pow!
I like the honesty.
Can't get no more troublesome then.
A lot of people outside, not my partner, were making like jokes. I'm like, oh no, secretly together and this and that. And I'm like, ha, and joked up, and then I'm like, wait.
This could happen.
Babe, are you uncomfortable with this? And he's like, I trust you, but like, yeah, I did give you all like a side eye. I said, all right, good, me and him in front again.
Okay, so you cut it off this up.
Yeah, not cut it off completely, but we fell back.
We
fell back.
Which is respect. And
that is dangerous. Because if she get the vibes that this is more.
But I love that she asked the question. Because you have some girl what does depend on why you're insecure, you know?
Yeah, so he never showed any signs that he's uncomfortable. But
you asked him and he
because
answered.
Everybody was saying it, and I never want him to have his name brain or nothing. I just said it.
Most of the time, guys bring up those things as a fellow guy myself.
As a fellow guy.
We're usually met with, you know, as Kim said, we don't worry about that for you idiots. You know, so we don't usually bring it up because we don't want to be the idiot. You know?
Exactly. That's what I realized. Men won't say it, but they will do little things that shows that, you know, Medea understand, say, Medea, you know, the picture.
Kind of uncomfortable.
But I have another story. I realized this is living in my life, and I never know.
Yes! That's why when she said no, she's never had it.
With Kim, opening the doors.
Open the door. That's what
No,
but for real though, guys, that's actually the aim for this whole segment. I love getting you guys to think about certain things and realize that.
Yeah.
I love you.
I'm gonna need to come back.
All right.
Yes, no worry. I will have y'all back.
I was dating someone a while back, and me and my friend were going to Sumfest. Me, my friend, and my little brother were going to Sumfest. My best friend, I basically call him my brother. People think that we're related to how long we've been besties.
They mash up, right?
You are a brother and your brother are a Sumfest.
So we were gonna stay in Mobe, but I had decided I got the tickets really last minute, so everything did book out. So we were gonna stay with another friend and our man, right?
Couple up weekend.
Yeah. So it was gonna be that my little brother had to leave to go back to work, so he wasn't going to stay. So it's just me and my friend.
Ta-da!
And the youth only have one extra room. I said, all right, me and I can't call him name. I'm a bestie. Hi, Ruma. I hope you're watching. Me and Ruma was gonna sleep in the same bed because.
Are you bestie? Are you brother?
It's low-key disgusting to think that we could be anything more. And I said it to the guy. I was like, yeah, man, I'm going on. He's like, yeah, where are you staying? He's like, yeah, me and Ruma gonna stay with so-and-so. And he's like, together? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, oh, don't do that. What do you mean, don't do that? He's like, don't do it. Because me and you we were dating at the time. We weren't together. Me and you are getting to know each other, and I think it's uncomfortable. I'm like, but I'm not gonna sleep on the floor, and you're not gonna make my brother sleep on the floor. So, are you gonna book us a hotel? Because if that's...
Well, as a gentleman myself, I would rather say I will take the floor and give the lady the bed.
But I'm not gonna require my friend.
I won't ask of you, you know. I won't ask of you.
Yeah, but my friend was never part of this conversation. But feel like if you were gonna have this stance, you should have booked a room.
Well, what I love, I just heard Jada say something, and I want to ask you this question. If the tables were turned and he had to spend a night in a room with a female friend.
Sister-in-law.
Well, as far as you know, a sister-in-law.
Let me get that bra for you, babe.
People are gonna say I'm lying, but I promise you, I am fully okay with that.
No, it's a no.
No, different opinions are gonna be here. What about you, Kim?
Fully okay with that.
Kim is definitely clapping. Yeah. So you know, say that now keep up here at church.
For me, you see, trust is such an important thing.
Yes.
And it's either we have it or we don't.
Yeah.
And if we don't have it, no.
But the same
My word no.
Hold on, more here, Kim. Hold on, you know.
My word no.
Adjust to the
Come on, feel like, hold on, I feel like Kim Puff get a little bigger.
Yeah.
My thing is respect. I can trust you, he can trust me, but if I respect my man enough, I will know even if I know nothing not go on between me and him. I'm not put myself in that situation.
I know a certain pole come out when the bed while I sleep and I go on, you know. That's very dangerous thing.
Bro, the sleep back and it goes.
No.
Rolling over, go on.
Let me tell you.
It might attract it to your back and how it feel, you know.
A friend told me once, he said, there is never really any truly platonic male-female relationship. There is always something underlying, unspoken that either it was said, it never worked, or never said, and it just kind of existed here because I didn't really want it to be
sometimes, but no, sometimes it not be even that.
And sometimes a genuine friendship.
It's just that sometimes, really and truly, like the actual in a bed. May I tell you, like that just sometimes gonna be weird.
Awaken some feelings for you.
Nope.
I was thinking
I respect my man enough.
You're not gonna be
to
no feelings.
not even want him have a...
I've always said I didn't want
to
know.
them have a tattoo on them back.
No,
You don't need that information then.
I have some comments on the live here. Too Cute say your partner should be your best friend. I'm not dating no man with no female best friend. Scotty said because all relationships are based on feelings, and from the get-go, man having any females for a woman is drastically different from women with any feelings for men. That's what he's saying regarding women with a female best friend. Women with a male best friend is worse. I see him said Too Cute Robert been through it, right? And so also no guy just has a female best friend without Mercury being in retrograde.
No man, trust me, I have a female best friend, but at the end of the day, me no want to see them in the bed. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
not comfortable with that.
It's even just respect for your best friend as well. Not even your partner, but just you respect them as a person.
Why not like 12 and Anki Panky? What big people know?
Big people.
No, but sometimes that open a doorway that you never thought
That's what I'm
about.
saying. We don't even want to give that a chance. Because we don't want to see that. You tell me, say, I get this tattoo right above my butt. Me don't want to see that.
No, understand. But you have to understand that because we're talking in a monogamous situation. We just want one partner. For some people, that's completely okay because they're not necessarily monogamous. So they have no problems with that. We have to give room and space for that. But if you really are with monogamy, for me, if you respect the individual, so not even like
you don't put yourself,
if you respect the individual, no. If you respect your partner, I personally not gonna put myself in a situation because let's say some fight happen and it's totally unrelated, but for some reason it just brings it up. Remember the time when you go to something and you stay with him in the hotel room?
Then that was never okay.
Girl story.
Keep calm down the group club over there, so.
Yeah, people are like reminiscing and connecting.
But as I said, we never go into the whole drawing a story thing. It's just that, as I said, that those experiences, you don't want it to become too comfortable.
No, but I actually have a part two to that question that I just thought of because I have a personal issue with it. I can never understand it. And I don't have issues very often. Right? So,
she said
the women that have their male best friend, quote unquote, but they have this unbelievable level of comfort changing in front of them, bathing. I know friends who are like, oh, my best friend, so she don't walk past the room and she take off her clothes but the thing is it exists so often and I don't understand it. So I'm glad I see the reactions because I personally I don't know, and right, because when I'm changing I'm probably going to like ensure my private, going out on bathroom, going out. I don't care who you be. You could have be my closest friend. No, we just don't cross certain lines. But there are females who are like, or I try on the clothes and I tell you.
As I say, once again, difference in how the culture is. But at the end of the day, if you know this person is with somebody now, it's no longer Funa culture.
Yeah,
it's how it affects
that's
their
what
culture.
I say is a problem because you can be comfortable with your friend and you and your friend have step on certain levels and you can change in front of them and it's fine. But if your friend now has a partner and they are uncomfortable with that, you love your friend, so you're not going to cause unnecessary problems in their relationship.
And that's how it adds up.
So yeah, that's so if you and your friend, it is fully fine. If you would change in front of your female friend, I think you can change in front of your male friend and it's fine. If that man now is in a situation and that's gonna cause problems, just avoid that altogether.
Yeah, that's it.
I just don't understand it. It's not even an option in my mind.
Listen, me, people say, oh, we've been from picnic days where I grew up. Everybody says, body parts, we not nobody fine.
No, ain't about that life.
People are like that. There are a few people like that.
I'm one of those few.
But at the end of the day,
what if they're
feeling is not.
I'm a doctor and
listen me.
Exist.
Hello. No. All right, let me break this down.
If you change in front of them, they're like, damn.
No, don't worry about that.
I never saw you that way before.
As a fellow man, listen.
As a fellow man, you're the fellow man.
Because I'm being ladies, so but I'm talking enough away over here. So.
You can't just say as a man, sir.
I'm one of the crew over here.
Right now, you're in your macho and you need to be in your masculine.
No,
okay?
No.
As a man.
No,
or to speak.
But anyway, as I was saying, right? It doesn't really come to that because I've been in situations where a lady who I'm attracted to is in fully clothed would have more appeal to me than somebody who's naked. So it's not about just, oh, she's naked. Oh, look, I never know say I have breasts. So that is petty when it comes to certain things, right? When I say every man,
you do have lots of petty men like that.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why you can't rule it out to everybody. But I'm telling you, there are people out there where them things that are really phase like that. So at the end of the day, sometimes you have to be worried about the lady who round there give me some counseling advice, and that the lady who was
the ones who play the long game, the long game.
Who are just naked around
the long game too.
Ladies, let me tell you, I see that something about oh, she like girls. Don't believe it.
I don't buy it.
That happened to me. And it was not like, wait, me and her, we have the same type.
She like girls.
She
sure.
Listen, let's just say
it. So tell me, say a man sit down and look woman with the other girl with that look. Oh my God.
No. See, man, I did have things. The same friend who don't interested in a man none at all.
Kim.
All of a sudden,
All of a sudden, probably he made her come down. So I'm just saying, ladies, yeah, that story there, but she not even like man.
lies.
That's the hormones Kim was talking
She
about.
don't like man,
Next
but
red
you
flag
know,
is
sometimes she
when-
par with them. you
When
know?
these men, these best friend, the male best friends make too many excuses for the female. No, it's such a stay man.
Yeah.
It's such a cool. You know, you don't have to worry about her.
do.
No.
I'm gonna do.
I wanted the dogs.
Right,
then.
One of the dog.
No.
That kind of sound like you said that.
No, I don't ever waste time with those. As I said, I don't try to waste time
I
with
see
those
some
people
healing
waste time.
happening on the live.
I-
Scott is saying, sending all the hugs for you. Too cute,
You
saying
see?
thanks, sir. People are just bonding and kumbaya, and I love it. But
Right. Bye,
no, but for real though, it's something to consider. So guys, if it is that your partner uncomfortable with it, why make it up? I'm that person like you. You see, if you tell me say you're uncomfortable with something, me fix it. I prioritize my
I try to cut down
relationship.
on
I'm
the
not gonna say
madness.
friends aren't important, but if I really value you as my man, me not make nobody affect for a relationship.
Right.
Right?
No,
That
as
is
I'm
just
saying,
it.
be reasonable, but trust me, some things you can just cut back. You don't really make a big deal like that. Some of the things we fight for, and we say we have defend.
Yeah.
I had an idea, the same friend, me not left my friend. You and the friend kick off and they talk
And then
more
stop
malice.
talk after that,
And the
right?
brother still there, they probably find somebody else new now, and you're going to look on them and say, you know, somebody should have stayed with.
Exactly. No matter
Sometimes
what
just
it
think
is.
about some little things, and yeah,
So you-
be reasonable.
So you see now, there's a question I love. There's a question I love, and this one says, do you still keep in touch with your ex's family? And whether yes or no,
I think-
why?
Why the girls ever laugh?
I think no.
Guilty.
No,
No, we don't want no
I'm gonna
explanation.
give
What
the
the
man.
gavel there?
No. I know the man them are
Go
gonna say
ahead,
no.
John.
If auntie like cook Sunday dinner for me, now go
Hold on. Ladies,
That's the man.
that is very low. You cannot attack a man Sunday dinner. That is beyond.
I'm not attacking because this who getting on some water.
So hold on, Tim, give her some water. And that's what I'm gonna say, because at the end of the day, if a man is gonna get a Sunday dinner from the auntie of the ex, guarantee you, ladies, the man have all intention to share. It's nothing for him alone. It's a family venture, right?
Family
And have
venture.
nothing to do with the ex. Trust me, because probably sometimes the ex can't cook, so auntie do the cooking. So don't worry yourself. It have nothing to do with the ex. Yeah, celebrate that party. But anyway,
But more no,
we're talking about the ladies.
Are
anyway.
friends with an ex's family still?
We check in on the mom every now and again. Because
Okay.
you know, it's
Why?
why? I mean, the relationship between the boyfriend changed, but the relationship between the mother didn't change.
It was
created-
genuine.
It was genuine. I genuinely cared for the mother, and I really wanted, because at one point she was sick, and you check in on your people.
All right,
Yeah,
ladies,
okay.
before we answer to that one
I
there.
think you can love her from a distance.
All right.
Yeah, I don't think you have to be in
Checking
her
in.
life and
No,
checking
not
in and all of that.
in it.
But yeah, check in though.
I check in every now
Let
and
that
again.
Mother's Day message remain unsent.
I don't say no. I don't say the Mother's Day
Let
message.
that mother. I said, whoa.
Wait a second. Come up from mute her.
But Chico.
She said let the Mother's
Because what I
Day
was gonna
message remain unsent, just in case anybody thought otherwise.
What I was gonna say to you, because I'm like, all right, so you're checking in with the mother, keeping that link. The mother could probably think of you as a nice girl, and who is a nice girl for?
No, hold on,
a
hold
nice
on.
girl for her son.
What happened to Carrie?
Yeah,
You want Carrie stop talking?
yeah.
Yes.
You know, Kerry talk to me one day. Such a nice girl. You could either go back to her, man.
All right, guys.
And
so
mother help set up you, and then you,
So-
the next boyfriend that they sit down
Let me
and know
show
so.
you.
And all the mother is talking about in is Carrie.
Yeah.
So guys, let me
And
share a story.
worse, if let's say John have a new girl, and you, the mother, keep on a check up on Carrie, how the new girl gonna feel?
That's what I'm trying to say. It does
That's
in
the
a
mother's
nice.
business.
See.
All right, so I have to speak from
No,
experience
this is why
because
the
I'm
girls
very
never fight.
guilty of this, right?
Don't worry.
I have a two-sided story, right? So in my last relationship, his mother and I got really close to a point where even when the relationship was dwindling, she and him sister, they start hang out more, right?
Family get that ready.
So we
Family
became
venture.
even close to Armbo, even using that as a point, like, yo, because Armbo pandemic just hitting now, and I was
Yeah.
like, yo, we haven't really done anything. But babe, it's a pandemic. I was like, but me, your mother, and your sister been going out in pandemic. What's the excuse, right?
Family been hanging
So
out.
anyways, so because of that, we developed a bond. But even one point, she was very honest with me. She's like, Kim, I think you're a lovely girl, and I don't want him to hurt you. So if I'm not going, so yeah, she literally told me this.
Wow.
You need to let him go if that's the case, right?
good mother.
And she and I developed a bond, and because of that, and the thing is, the bond wasn't because I was trying to impress her because of her son. We hung out, we got movies, we did this, we did that, you know. So we actually have a bond. Not only that, no, this is part 2.
All right, sequel.
When I told her, and it wasn't like she was checking in on me and stuff, and then I told her, you know, I went on a date. She was excited. She needs to meet this guy, and she needs to this and that. And right now, let's just say, she has the number of my current boyfriend.
Oh my God.
And she's surprised. She makes slippers and stuff. And she's like, oh, what Kim size? So with the current boy. So now my family's like, hold on.
So you know who's gonna be at the wedding or whatever.
No, right? But I didn't plan it like that.
She's unveiling the cake.
Right? I didn't plan it like that. But she and I are literally just that cool. And then she actually calls me her daughter.
Nope.
Right?
It's sealed, fam. It's sealed. It's sealed.
But even though,
that's
not even it.
No, that's strictly
Me and him that close too.
To me, it sounds like.
Me and him that close.
To me, it sounds like the guy is no longer in the picture, and the mother is basically being like an auntie.
Yeah.
You know, so I can't really fight it per se because,
She has
as
a
she
daughter,
said,
and her daughter considers me big. Like we literally like.
oh, it's like gonna turn like a family.
Exactly.
That will happen when you venture into relationships with a purpose. Because you're going there with a purpose to meet people, to become family. If it don't work out with the guy, you not cut off everybody like toxicization or whatever you want to call it. You keep in contact with people. That's not crazy. If it was, it would be crazy now if the mother, cause you know some mothers may say them only want things for them son.
Yeah.
So they might try to save the girl
Oh
for
no,
the son.
she don't
But
tell me,
if
girl.
she seems to be, you know.
Yeah, there are never any hard and fast rules because every situation is
I
different.
never saw this coming,
But
honestly.
generally, let's endeavor to stay away from that.
Yeah, because
that could have gone real wrong.
Yeah, I
real
actually
fast.
have other exes and me and their mother don't talk.
Yeah.
But for some reason, this woman just, you know, you
Yeah.
just connect with somebody.
If the person is genuine, they're just genuine, and you love their company, you love hanging out with them. It doesn't change that they are a wonderful.
They're just a great person. What were you gonna say?
Your ex is dating somebody new now?
I don't even know, and she don't even update me. I don't ask no questions. She don't tell me nothing.
She don't keep on
and she don't. It's not like she encourage her. You know, because some person will update you. Oh, so and so seen somebody. We don't talk about.
I have a question for you though.
We don't talk about Joe. A Joe name? Bruno. That's it.
So what if you now have a partner that is uncomfortable with you having a relationship with this ex's
So
mother?
I had that conversation. All right, so let me tell you how they even met.
Well,
I was going down
That's
because
suspicious.
she has spoken with my mom over the phone and they have a good bond, right? So I said to her, because I was going down to mommy for some reason, and she's like, you know, I've never been to Mandeville, and she was recently sick and stuff. And I was like, you know, I'll get her to the house. I said, you want to come Mandeville? And she's like, yeah, you know, she'd love it. She want to meet my mother because that relationship lasted like 2 years. So they spoken over the phone, never met. But at the same time, you know, Corinne was gonna carry me. So I gave him the whole story. I was like, let me be very upfront. This woman is the mother of my ex. Now, to be fair, we've never had any conversation like she's trying to reunite us or fix stuff. She literally was very honest in the get-go, like, yo, if him not treat you right, I don't want him hurt you. Like, let him go. Him need to grow up, right? Move on past that, right?
That's a good mom.
That's what I'm saying. And then after that, they met, and she actually was like, yo, can I like him for you? Like she's been giving me, saying stuff like that. I've never heard her say nothing like, fix back stuff, nothing. And I'm shocked. My family was like, yo, that's a different level of, I don't know.
Yeah, but
about love.
It's maturity, and I think it's good. But
I was open with him.
What if
I'm
he was
curious
No,
about
if he
him.
has an issue, and I asked
No,
him.
not your current. I'm curious about your ex. Because I know
We don't care
most,
about that
no,
nigga.
for me, most men, their mothers
Decide.
are their prime person. So let's say him have somebody that is him really bona fide and thing and want mommy to approve of her, but mommy
But
still,
Still, yeah.
You understand? Even if it's just a normal.
Because she said, you know, I've never
relationship.
been like this close to any of his exes.
Right,
That
so-
she's actually surprised. So we're both surprised.
So this is healthy. Like, don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
like,
guys,
I
I'm
think
getting
it's
counseling.
Super
Okay.
great. I think it's actually fantastic. It's a type of relation that needs to exist. But I'm a little curious
About what?
his ex and how he feels about.
The only
that.
thing
If he
I know-
if he wants to invite somebody new into the equation, because just look at it. You have A, and A is with mommy, and then he's B, and then he's like, all right, so I'm done with A, which is mommy, but I want to invite C. Yo, C, it's my mother here, and mommy's over with A.
But that would have to be a conversation between him and mommy.
Right.
I mean,
Me don't really affect the
I
price
think-
of rice in that
I
conversation.
think it's more on his mom.
Yeah, and
because
him.
then she's now causing undue trauma to this new girl who's completely innocent in this
Exactly,
situation.
just
no,
new
but
to
then
it.
what if that changes the dynamic of what you
If it does, then I'm always. It shouldn't.
But if it does,
But if it does, I would understand.
I
I would actually understand because if I was a new girlfriend, I like to put myself in people's shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, we're doing counsel session.
I want to know about your current man.
Uh-huh.
What if he genuinely did have a problem with that relationship? What would you do?
Did I would have to have a it would hurt.
I think I keep the ask question.
Right?
That's what I'm saying. I realized it became a counseling.
I mean, I ask
session.
questions
It's fine.
living,
It's
so-
fine. But that's a good question. It would be a hard conversation, but if it was, I'm always somebody who's gonna tell you up front, like this is what's happening. So if it's a case where that was being said, I'd actually say to her that, yo, I feel very genuine with this guy and and he has an issue and probably, have a reasonment, and I would just have to adjust to it. So if I'm really serious about the person, if it's not somebody I'm really planning to keep around, then yeah.
So healthy.
But guys, I feel like
people,
this conversation need a part 2 because guess what, time run out. I'm gonna reach a 7th question.
Alright. So with that said, people, I hope you guys have a safe
Time
weekend.
run out.
Thanks very much to our guests. We have Kimone and we have
On the Shanel. People on the live. If y'all,
I'm waiting to see what he
I realize I'm almost my fellow female, right? But guys, I think we need to do a part 2 next week if y'all available.
Sure.
Because this conversation wasn't done.
Alright, so have a safe weekend.
Have a good one.
Congrats
Thanks for
to all our
tuning
winners.
in. Kim the Mom Whisperer. That's what Scott.
With nowhere to park it, boy. Why shop a Louis V when there is a target?
93 FM. Heard everywhere.